welcome to the first episode of Ashley's Friday Facts. Today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about Auburn University. So a lot of times you'll hear people say, what are y'all, the War Eagles, the Plainsmen, or the Tigers? Why don't you just make a choice? Well, here are some facts about the university just to clear that up for you. So, War Eagle is our battle cry. That's it. It's not a mascot. It's nothing but a battle cry. Where did it start? Legend has it that the battle cry originated in 1892 at the Auburn, Georgia football game. Auburn was behind. It wasn't looking good for the Tigers. All right. So there was a Civil War veteran in the crowd who had a pet eagle. He'd had the eagle for about 30 years, legend has it. So, in the middle of the game, the eagle got loose. And it started flying around the stadium in circles. So it started to boost morale. Auburn went from being behind to tying to then they were in the lead. And they kept the lead until the end of the game. So they won. And it's the Deep South's oldest rivalry, so that was pretty important. And it's still important to this day. So if you've never been to an Auburn home game before, we fly the eagle before every game. It's symbolic of this legend and this tradition. So it's War Eagle as a battle cry and as a greeting. In no circumstances is it the Auburn University War Eagles. All right? Got it. So, what's our mascot then? So our mascot is a tiger. Not the War Eagles or the Plainsmen. Now we're talking about the mascot, which is tiger. And it originated in 1892. So that's really when War Eagles started and tiger mascot started. Okay? So, we've been the Tigers since 1892. And then in the 1950s, our cartoonist illustrated Aubie the tiger. So now our mascot has a name, Aubie. And then in 1979, he became a lifelike mascot. So that's the first time that the lovable Aubie the tiger came about. Now you'll never know exactly who Aubie is because they're the friends of Aubie. And so you won't know his mascot. You won't know his identity. Alright, so we've covered War Eagle. It's a battle cry or a greeting. Auburn is never the War Eagles. Ever. Ever. We've covered Tigers. Okay. Aubie the Tiger. Tigers. Okay. Aubie the Tiger is our lifelike mascot. We are the Tigers. Been that way since 1892. So now we're going to go into Plainsmen. Because a lot of people are like, what are the Plainsmen? Okay, the Plainsmen are hosts. They're hosts for the university. Yeah, the War Eagle girls and the hosts. Okay, so in our student newspaper is also called the Plainsmen. So it's Auburn University. Okay, not the Plainsman University or Auburn's War Eagles Plainsmen. I'm just listing things that I've heard in the past. Sometimes Auburn is referred to as the loveliest village on the plains. So where did that come from? It came from a 1770 poem written by Oliver Goldsmith entitled The Deserted Village. The line reads, "Sweet Auburn, loveliest village of the plain." Now theoretically, technically, he was talking about somewhere in Ireland, but we picked it up, we made it ours, it fits. If you've ever been to Auburn, the city, the college, it's beautiful. Don't believe me? Come see it. The last thing, well, not the last. The last thing I'm going to talk about is Toomer's Oaks. So for over 80 years, the tradition has been if there's an Auburn victory, the Auburn family gathers at Toomer's Corner and rolls the oaks. It's to celebrate a victory. Okay? It's just tradition. It's become tradition. And then we all know what happened. Disgruntled fan went and poisoned and killed the trees. So now we've had to replant them, and we can't actually roll the trees again until fall 2016. So if you're coming in for the game, don't roll the trees. Okay? So the last thing that I'm going to talk about. Okay? I'm an Auburn University band alum. Marched for the 4 years that I was at Auburn University. Loved it. Met my husband. Met a lot of lifelong friends there. Okay? A lot of schools have catchy names for their band. I'm not going to go into any of them, just my personal preference, not going to. But it is the Auburn University Marching Band, quite simply. We're amazing, we're very talented, we don't need flashy names or signs, it's just the Auburn University Marching Band. Okay, so as a quick review over the facts that I've provided to you about Auburn University today, we're the Auburn University Tigers, if you're going to say a mascot. Okay, our battle cry is War Eagle. We have the Plainsmen, who are hosts, which stems from Loveliest Village on the Plains, which stems from the poem by Oliver Goldsmith in 1770. And Toomer's Oaks is a loved tradition by anyone involved with Auburn football, especially those who came here. It's very dear to our heart, which is why when the trees died, it was bad. So I'm not going to go into that anymore. I hope you liked my Friday facts. My plan is to do an episode every week, but I need your input. I need to know what you want to know about, whether it's sports, not sports, school related. Just give me a topic and I'll look up some facts on it and I'll get those facts to you. And I also apologize that I do this, or maybe do this. I just talk with my hands a lot. Just leave me a comment below on what you want to see in the future. Maybe you made it this far in the video. I don't know. I won't know unless you leave me a comment.